You there, yes, you. Come, sit and join me while I regale you with a tale of antiquity, a fable of sorts, a story as old as culture, as old as civilization as we know it. A story of a man famous in his craft, a leader of others in his trade. He looked for someone to replace him, and he looked towards his three sons first. And each son was tasked to produce a piece to show why they should replace him. The first son brought back a mural. He was an iron worker, and this iron, though beautifully shaped, was lackluster. It was structurally sound and would have fit in many different types of buildings. But it still didn't hold what the old man was hoping for. The next son worked in glass, and as creative as he was, in the end, it was only just bits of shaped glass. Some were curved and some were smooth. Some were jagged and sharp. But there was real no cohesion to it. The third son worked in color, a painter, and a keen eye to spot the various subtle hues and how each one related to work together. But he had not the ability to bring it together to something that would truly benefit from that understanding of color. The father tasked the sons to try working together, to ply their trades as one, to share each other's knowledge with each other, to see if they could create one item of impression that he was hoping. In the end, they did. All three worked together. The son, who worked in iron, began by building a frame, a structure, and a form, shaping and molding that iron into a shape, a picture. The third son and the second son worked on making the bits of glass colorful. And together they were all three able to make the first stained glass window. The father retired under the light of that stained glass window, and all three sons worked together as the masters of the guild, because he realized that it was not one aspect, one talent that was able to create that beautiful piece of art. One that allowed the light to shine in and cast upon him a vision of glories each day. One that under the candlelight shone to the outside the pride of his sons. In this story, we learn a bit about how things have to be blended. Even in role-playing, the beauty of the game is not from one specific aspect of it. It's not how we act our characters. It's not just the narration of a story in general. Nor is it the function of the rules. Within that, we need to take it upon ourselves as both crafters of worlds and creators of characters. This can be applied to how we set the setting, how we design the character, how we run the character. All three of these need to work in unison. Granted, some people may appreciate the iron, the rules, the structure that builds for us. Our character, we may appreciate that even more. We may appreciate the flair that we give our characters, the color, the creativity that we put into the design of the character and how we act out their actions. Or we may even enjoy most of all the narrative and how it all goes together and how we make that story. Now, regardless of if you gain the most from optimizing a character, or if you enjoy adding those little sparks of creativity to the story, or if you like portraying that character and acting it out, it's all three that makes the game enjoyable. The hobby is a combination of things, and when used in moderation and balance, it can be beautiful and enjoying for everybody. It shouldn't be extremes anymore. It should never have been extremes. It's a balance. It's about harmony. Pleasure and enjoyment in the world around us is about balance and harmony. And that's even more complicated to discover for us as man. So when you build your next character, or you build your next world, be it the DM or a player, consider whether or not you are allowing yourself and those around you to experience that balance. Thank you.